Hello, everyone. We are here today with Radhika Sophie, dear facilitator that is coming first time to Turkey to Love and Eros Festival to bring us some magic and welcoming you, Radhika. Thank you for joining me today. And please give us a little bit of your background. What is that you're passionate about? What is it that you stand for and you invest your life, or at least the past few years, into it? Let us know you some more.
Thank you, Gita. Wow, how much time do I have?
You have as much as you need. Go for it.
Yeah. So I'm a Tantra facilitator, and my passion is to teach people, whoever they are, wherever they are, men, women, couples, anyone who wants to learn how to become friends with their body. Again, this is the basic of what I teach, to know your body, not just your physical body, also your other bodies, and I will talk about it a bit later, and how to bring healthy sexuality and healthy intimacy and to be in healthy relationships. So this is the basic of what I do. I also a Tantra yoga teacher, and Tantra is my life for the past 10 years. I used to be a teacher in a school, a special education teacher. And then I went into all those kind of things in my life. I went to a very big crisis about 15 years ago, went out from not a very good marriage, and I was very broken. And I started to build my life again. Like, it wasn't even from scratch, it was from under bottom, from minus, just to build myself. And I went into all kinds of processes and all kinds of worlds. And then I didn't meet him, I met the philosophy of Osho. And I started doing all the meditations and the processes and the therapy. And this is where I started to build myself. And in the ashram in Israel, where I met Osho and the philosophy of Osho, I also met the Tantra. And it was about 10 years ago. And since then, I went into it very, very deep. And all my healing, my self-healing and my self-growth came from this process, from Osho and from Tantra and from health, sexuality, and the sexual energy. This is where my growth came from. So this is what I'm trying and hopefully succeeding in doing, teaching other people. I work one-on-one and I work sometimes in workshops. I'm based in Israel. And this is what I do. This is my passion. I'm really passionate about that. And around that, I study so many things, and I'm going to many courses all the time. And this is very, very beautiful. And I really enjoy bringing this gift back to the world. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. I just love when I hear the same things that was our wounds now is our superpower, and we came from that place and we start to share that wisdom. It's so beautiful. And as an Iranian person, with all this conditioning that kept these two nations separate, for me is have a different flavor when I connect from with the people of your lands and your culture. It's, for me, always was that one room to not go to not speak to, and into this beautiful field of Tantra and sacred sexuality. I actually got the privilege to connect with a lot of wise, beautiful soul from your land. And I'm happy to know you also as a new soul, as a new encounter. And I wonder, what are you thinking to bring this year to Love and Eros Festival?
First, I'm very thrilled. Oh, my cat. Very thrilled and very excited to be invited to Love and Eros Festival. And it's a big honor for me to be part of this beautiful people who facilitate and host this beautiful festival. And what I want to offer is connecting with 2 from our 5 bodies, which are the physical body and the energetic body. And I will say that all the bodies are connected. So sometimes when we work with the physical body, we also connect to the energetic body and to the emotional body and to the conscious body, and of course to the bliss body, which is when we connect to our bodies, then we get very blissed. Yeah. So what I offer are 2 workshops. One of them is connected to the physical body, which is conscious touch. And this is where we're going to really connect to what is touch and how the touch can become conscious. Like when we are very present and fully present when we touch, and we don't just do it like, touching just on the way, or we don't touch to get something or to take something. When touch is just touch because we do it from love, and we bring the love into the touch, and we bring the presence into the touch, and the touch become not just in the present, but that present. It's not like we don't go anywhere. We just be very conscious, and then the touch can become something very, very beautiful and very, very intimate. And then when we are very clear in the communication about what I want and what I don't want, and what I want to give or what I want to have or what I want to take, then it also becomes very, very conscious and very present. And then we can communicate about the touch, and not just, sometimes we are making love even, or giving touch or taking touch with someone, and we are making assumption that we have telepathy. Yeah, like, yes. Oh, I will do what I want, and of course he enjoyed this or she enjoyed this, and we don't communicate, but we don't have telepathy. And sometimes, when I don't know all this sacred sexuality practice and healthy communication practice, sometimes I used to get this touch, and I just sitting with myself, and I was very like, oh, what is it doing? And I didn't speak, and how could someone know what I feel if I don't say this? So when we practice conscious touch, we also practice healthy communication and very authentic communication, yes, and responsibility. So this is what we're going to do in the first workshop. And in the second workshop, we're going to work with our energetic body. And this is something that I'm very, very passionate about, working with energy and elevating energy and feeling the energy in the whole body. And then this is something very beautiful happens. Because the sexuality, it does not happen only in our genitals. It can happen in our hearts and in our mind and in our consciousness and all over when we work with our energetic body. So we are going to get familiar with the energetic body, and we are going to play with our energetic body. And those 2 workshops, we are going to play with a partner. And it's very important for me to say that it's not necessary for couples. If you want to come to my workshops, you can come with any partner that you want to play with. It's very open, and we don't touch each other's genitals, and you can just play, and you can learn how to play with touch, and you can learn how to play with your energy. And it's very, very beautiful to play with a partner, even with the same gender. It really doesn't matter, because it's very playful and it's very, very nice. Yes.
Thank you. Very beautiful. Yeah. It just resonates so much. The 2 things that come to my mind as you speak is, instead of make assumption, ask question, that old saying that is very accurate. Yeah. And another one is that our skin is the biggest sensory organ that we have, and how much pleasure is there if we can really communicate. I remember I was in a workshop once with a sister, and we were practicing this 3 minutes take and allow of Betty Martin from Will of Consent. Yes. And it was going to be a touch. And she gave me this touch that I was never aware of it, but I love it so much. And then after I experienced it with her, now I know this is one of the touch that I like. So when it's come to that communication and somebody asks me how you want me to touch you, I exactly know. These are the kind of touch that I like, and these are the type that I don't like at this moment. And it just amplifies so much in the experience when we exactly know what we want, because oftentimes we nag about our partner is not good enough, man or woman, doesn't matter. It's like they don't know what to give us. But if we ask ourselves, did I ever communicate what I want? No, we didn't. Because of all this fear around putting boundaries, or if I say, the magic is gone and the assumption is basically thrown out of the window. And the telepathy
maybe he wouldn't like me if I tell him that I don't want that.
Yeah. So it's very very beautiful point to shine some more light on. And for me personally, I can't wait, because recently I realized actually one of my love language is also touch. But what kind of touch are we talking, you know? So if is the type of touch that I like, I would just melt like ice in a summer, you know? So I'm excited to attend myself and to see what is the embodied version of that workshop.
Yes, wow, thank you. I'm very excited too. And maybe also I will give a Tantra yoga session. I don't know. It could be also very nice to do that. It also, the Tantra yoga, it also works, it's physical, but it also works on the energetic body. So it's very beautiful yoga practice.
Yeah,
so maybe
I have a few experience. I can vote on that. The Tantra yoga is really energetic beyond the physical. And yeah, we're going to know that by the time we do the timetable. But the more of your gifts we welcome, if as much as we can contain all this magic that each one of you are bringing, we are open to that. So generally, I would like to ask you one question, because in our festival in Love and Eros, we holding the polarity of having people that are already for a long time in the fields and basically mature in their sacred sexuality, and those that are fresh into this. As Michal Mayan was touching on, it's a beautiful things to do as a community when we hold each other hands, like the old in the fields are holding the hands of new and the fresh ones, and basically giving their support and compassion for them to also pass through those unconditioning and, you know, shedding those layers and coming to that confidence with themselves. So I want for our fresh new attendees that never been into this space, I want you to speak a little bit to, in general, the whole package of your teachings and your workshop and your wisdom that you're bringing. What would you say is the impact of attending to those workshops? Like in general, for someone that is new in the field, what is a few main aspects of things that you can get out of this workshop when you walk out of that door?
Wow. So I started this talk with you when I said that what I do for life, for living, is connecting people back to their bodies. So for me, the best thing that anyone can get for attending those workshops is to get back the connections to your body. Because, you know, in our culture, we really forgot what it is like to be in the body and to listen to the body. We are very mind people. Yeah, we work with the mind. We know, like, this is you should do, this you shouldn't do. And the mind is telling us when to eat, when to sleep, and how to make love. You know, it's go to this and then that. And we're not connected to the body. And especially in sexuality, when you are not connected to the body, when you're making love with your head, this is where the problem starts. Yeah, because you don't listen to the body, you just work with your head, and then you think, oh, now it should happen like this, and now I should have this, and when it doesn't happen, then, oh, I'm fucked. So when you do all those exercises and you connect it to your body and you start listening to your body, like in conscious touch or when you move your energy, then suddenly you remember. Yeah, because the body knows. This is what people should know, you know, the body knows everything. And when you connect it to your body and you start listening to your body and say, I like this and I like that. And I know how to move the energy. Oh, and now I feel something different. Okay. And now, okay, I don't feel orgasm in my genitals, but I feel my heart is opening. And suddenly your body starts talking to you and the body tells you things and then you remember. And this is very, very beautiful. I think this is the most precious gift that anyone can get from learning Tantra and to attending those workshops.
Beautiful, beautifully said. As an embodiment teacher, I resonate so much because this subtle language that the body speak with the buzzing and the tingling and this little sensation of we feel warm somewhere or hot somewhere. At first, the voice is very low because, as you mentioned, also we always live here. So the body is like haven't been communicated for ages, even though it's giving service to the mind all the time. But the more we listen to that language, it's need a beginning first, and then the more we listen to it, it's just getting deeper and deeper, and the body speak louder and louder. And what I love to call the wisdom body start talk to you, the wisdom of the body start talk. And yeah, that's a very beautiful gift, just to have it either with yourself or with a partner or in a society of 1 million or billion people. If we don't have that connection, we basically cannot feel and have compassion for other people. So in my opinion, is, as you said, it's very important to have that first connection with ourselves and deeply knowing what our body wants or what it doesn't. It's so beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to be more embodied.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yes. Is there anything else that you would like to add into this conversation?
I have so many things, to say, but I feel that we gave like the main things that are important for now, that I'm bringing with me everywhere I go, and also coming to Turkey to this festival, which I'm very excited to be in, with all kinds of people from all over the world. It's so beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you. And I haven't seen Muad for like, I don't know, 10 years or 8 years, and it's very beautiful. And I hope, really, I want so many people to join us and to learn all these things and to come back to the body and, forget all this, separation and differences, and connect to love and eros. And then we're going to have a beautiful world. Really, really.
Yes, I was talking with Michal about it. She was like, what I asked her, because she was here last year, I asked her, what you like about this country? She just mentioned, just like you say, she said, this is a country that everybody around this region of Middle East can come here and meet. And there is, this country holds it so beautifully that there is no separation with, you're from this nation or that religion or this and that. And they actually welcoming everybody. And how I like to call it is like this land is such a powerful place, especially that area that we are making the festival is a portal of energy. You're going to see it for yourself. I wouldn't spoil more than this, but generally Turkey geographically is located in a bridge position between Asia and Europe. Some people think it's Europe, but it's not. It's like just right in between as a bridge. And it's because of its position, it's actually like in the center, you know, in the center of two continents, and it's a very beautiful place to gather and to share love and to find a tribe, even if that's for a few days only, you know. That's
wow, beautiful.
Connecting with people, and we cannot wait to have you here since it's your first time. I bet that you're gonna love it. I live in this country for 5 years, so yeah, when I came here, I didn't have an intention to stay here for 5 years, but thanks to all the sacred sexuality and the love and eros and moral specifically, I get into this playground, and I'm like, I don't know anywhere better now, so I continue to live in Turkey, and me and the team are waiting for you and for the rest of beautiful facilitator to join us and have this beautiful hospitality of Turkey, delicious food, delicious people.
Oh, I can't wait.
let's make some more love ripple out of this land. Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And I hope that this ripple will, you know, it will echo all around Turkey and into the Middle East, and will bring so much, you know, like love to the Middle East.
Yes. Yes, this region needs a lot of it. And as one of my teachers say, sometimes things we do, they look like they're small, but when they start ripple out, the ripple is out of control. It's just expanding bigger and bigger.
Yes.
And I have seen it with my own eyes. It's gonna have an impact on the whole region. And yeah, we are waiting for you to come and bring your magic and your wisdom, and looking forward for you to be here.
Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm really hope to see you so soon. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time and your wisdom. I see you soon on the other side of the camera.
Yes. Oh.
Yes. Have a beautiful day, darling.
Thank you.
Ciao.